Ancient religion in various ancient civilizations is still a religious place for the existence of music. The sacred side of music influences the religious activities of its adherents. Some even say that music is worship. This is inseparable from music and the human mind.
Music activates every area of the brain that we have so far mapped. In fact, there's no area of the brain that we know about that music doesn't touch in some way.
But what's behind all that? What exactly does music do to us?
So how is it, what are the brain systems that allow us to be able to create music, to perform on musical instruments, to perceive musical patterns, and to experience the pleasure from them? Well, we know a fair bit about this now over the last few years in many laboratories around the world, and in mine as well. We have been trying to dissect some of these neural pathways, and this diagram tells you a little bit about some of the important circuits that are involved in connecting different parts of the brain, particularly those that involve perception of sound and the motor system for production of sound. And kind of a close-up look of it is here. So the colored areas represent the portions of the brain that are devoted to the perception of sound. So this is known as the auditory cortex. And then you have connections going from there to other regions, particularly those that involve control of the motor system. So you have a kind of a loop between the auditory and the motor systems that allows us both to perceive and to produce music. And a point that I want to make is that when you become trained in music, you basically fine-tune these circuits to a remarkable degree.
So what's going on when we listen to music? We visited the USC Brain and Creativity Institute, where I had my head examined, literally, to try to figure it out.
I'm going to go into this fMRI machine, a tiny tube will surround me, we'll get a baseline reading of my brain, and then I'm going to listen to some music, and we're going to see how my brain responds.
Just close your eyes, relax, and try and get into the music as best you can, okay?
And here's what we saw. These are scans of my brain. The areas in red are where my activity is above average, in blue below average. And as you can see, there's red activity all over my brain, not just in one specific area.
25 years ago, the idea was that language is in the left side of the brain and music is in the right side of the brain. But now that we've got better quality tools, higher resolution neuroimaging and better experimental methods, we've discovered that's not at all right.
Music is a form of sound that can be detected through the sense of hearing. We hear every moment, every day, every hour, every minute, every second. Sound can be caused by vibrations in objects. The number of vibrations in an object is called frequency.
Frekuensi. Apa itu frekuensi? Frekuensi adalah banyaknya jumlah siklus gelombang yang terjadi dalam satu detik. Perhatikan. Sebagaimana yang kita ketahui bahwasannya waktu memiliki 3 tingkatan, yaitu jam, menit, detik. Dan satuan terendah dari waktu adalah detik. Jika bandul detik bergerak satu tahap ke kanan, maka hal tersebut dikatakan pergerakan dengan durasi 1 detik. Jika hal tersebut kita gambarkan dalam bentuk jarak waktu, di mana jarak tersebut berdurasi 1 detik, dan jika dalam waktu 1 detik tersebut terbentuk satu buah gelombang, maka dapat dikatakan 1 gelombang per detik, atau 1 detik sama dengan 1 gelombang. Dan dalam frekuensi dapat dikatakan 1 detik sama dengan 1 Hz. Dan jika dalam durasi waktu yang sama terbentuk sejumlah gelombang, hal inilah yang dikatakan dengan istilah frekuensi, yaitu banyaknya jumlah siklus gelombang yang terjadi dalam 1 detik. Lantas, Apakah hal ini dapat dikatakan sebagai frekuensi? Benar. Ini disebut dengan frekuensi tunggal. Gelombang radio dalam frekuensi memiliki sifat sebagai berikut. Semakin rendah sebuah frekuensi, maka akan menghasilkan bentuk gelombang yang semakin panjang. Jika semakin tinggi sebuah frekuensi, maka akan menghasilkan bentuk gelombang yang semakin pendek.